Today I'm going over 3 reasons why I choose to be a real estate agent while being in school at UCSD. So not much people know that I do real estate as nearly like a full-time agent. Meanwhile, I'm pursuing a career in real estate and development major here in UCSD full-time. So it is a lot of work, it's a lot of challenge. However, I believe that we shouldn't live in a comfort zone because comfort zone is where it would destroy us. And personally, I think it's good to get experience, hands-on experience, even though I'm just a freshman, just starting off everything. But me personally, I believe in starting early. Start early. I try to do a lot of stuff to get a head start, to start off as early as possible. I did not had a good high school career or education, I'll say. But I'm lucky enough I was able to pick up myself, gaining extra knowledge and learn from mistakes I made throughout my high school time. So starting off early, like I already mentioned, I want to start off young. I want to fail young. So I'm minimizing my risk when I get older. Here's the thing you guys should know. When you start off early, the opportunity cost of your next best choice is not as good comparing when you're starting off later on. Because the earlier you learn the mistake, the less risk you're gonna have. Okay, hear me out. Here's an example. When you start off maybe at high school, your bank account might be just around $1,000 if you may have been collecting money through with your parent or you've been saving up throughout your childhood, right? You may have $1,000, but you can turn that $1,000 into some sort of business or investment with no risk because you're living off in your parent house. You're definitely doing okay with going to school at the same time, and you still got so much extra time. You don't have any mortgage or any loan or debt that you need to pay. But here's the thing. Imagine you in your early 20-ish or so, and you're just getting started off. You had no experience, but you got so much more money, and you're gonna start off a business or put it in an investment, and you're gonna realize what if you made it into a mistake, how much of a cost that's gonna be. Imagine debt and loan and mortgage coming right behind your back while you're trying to make something happen. And this is why I want to start off early, because I know when I started off early right now, I'm living off my investment. I'm okay with paying school tuition at the same time as running a business in real estate, doing more development throughout marketing. I know what I'm capable of because I started off early. I went through this process of the learning curve. There's always going to be a learning curve throughout your career, regardless in anything you learn. And the hardest thing to get through is the learning curve because a lot of people tend to give up when they arrive to the learning curve. Simply, it's too harsh, it's too much for them, it's mentally killing them, and eventually they don't see no success or hope in it, which is why they're giving up, and which why I want you to start off early so you learn it. And that's why I'm in real estate as early as possible. Even though I'm just a freshman, but what makes the difference? I could get the business done. I'm building up my experience. So what's nothing wrong here, right? Next thing, I want you guys to keep up a consistency. I personally keep up a consistency because I believe consistency will bring back motivation. When you're constantly doing something, that it become a daily routine. Just like I mentioned in many videos before, I constantly going out, putting in effort in the real estate industry. Regardless, I don't care if their sales are not happening. I'm putting in my effort. I'm learning something. But sometimes it doesn't mean you just go out there wasting your time and effort. I still look for the essential value, what it could provide for me. So with consistency here, what I mean, you have to choose the right industry for you. And you just focus towards that career. Don't jumping around between industry and industry. For example, in real estate development, I would focus on investing real estate. But right now, what I'm capable of doing is doing real estate agent sales because I want to get to know the industry. I want to start off early. And I want to keep up a consistency of being in the industry for a period of time. You could make money out in any industry, but it's just a matter of fact that your experience and your time in the industry will really shape your knowledge and value. Some people really think you could just jump in real estate and instantly make like tons of money. Like, then a lot of people would have been rich by now. However, here's the truth. In order to maintain those wealth and get those wealth, you have to keep up a consistency in the industry long enough period. You gain enough experience and you know the value of each investment you take. Lastly, the most important thing is experience. Look, you have to go out there, you have to make mistakes, you have to fail, you have to experience how the process works. You can't simply just think about it all day, all night, but not taking any single action. Just because you're afraid to fail, trust me, you're gonna eventually get through those failures and the experience is gonna be remarkable. Every time I feel kind of hopeless or feeling lost in the industry whatsoever, I look back at how much I've done. I look at the work I accomplished. I look at myself, I'm like, man, I did this much to come this far. It's not the time to give up yet. I'm almost there. I just have to constantly remind myself, I have a mission. I have something to do, to need to accomplish, which is why I stay consistent and focused in the industry, because I know this industry will eventually lead to generational wealth that I could provide for my family or anyone around. But the thing is, I have to keep up a consistency and have to experience those tough times in the industry. I can't just experience all the good time in the industry, because good time create weak people. Weak people create bad time, and bad time create good people. Because the people that know how to invest truly is the people that could invest during a bad time in a market. Anyone, a dumb people, anybody could make money in a good market condition. I don't care what age you are. You might just able to dump in some money and you make some money in a good market condition. However, the true gem is hidden in the bad market. And which is why you need experience. The more up and down you've gone through in your lifetime, in your career, the more you will gain out of it. And which is why I am in real estate right now, early on, as a freshman. Because I'm learning all these mistakes that could happen or appear. I personally have mentors and coaches. I learn from them because they have more experience, I know for sure. They've been in the industry for so long and so consistent, and which is why I need to learn from them to leverage myself. I may not be the best seller in the world. I may not be the smartest invest person in the world. However, I know how to leverage my time and my experience. I learn from my experience. Not many people are willing to take the risk early on in their age. They're thinking about, how am I going to handle schoolwork? How is this? Look, the truth is, you won't know how until you try it. So it's that simple. Just give that first try and trust me, you'll be golden. It wouldn't be much to worry. And this is 3 reasons why I choose to be a realtor right now at San Diego at the age of 19, as young as possible, as a freshman, studying at UC San Diego at the same time. I appreciate your time. I'll catch you guys on the next one.